The woman had only stopped to pay her respects at an unattended grave, never realizing that with that single bow, she had unknowingly married herself off. The grave owner's son saw what she did and said only one thing: "Since you paid respects to someone from my family, from now on, you're one of us." It turned out the woman returned to her hometown every year to pay respects to her ancestors. This time, she happened to notice an unattended grave. Her parents told her it belonged to a neighbor's family in the village. After the elderly couple passed away, their son disappeared, and no one knew whether he was dead or alive. What they didn't know was that the neighbor's son had become a powerful CEO worth hundreds of billions in the city. Her mother took out a traditional embroidered pouch the neighbor had once given them and was about to burn it, but the woman thought it was too beautiful to destroy, so she grabbed it and wore it herself. At that moment, her teacher suddenly called, knowing she was looking for a job. He arranged a dinner and told her to meet an important figure, and that important figure was none other than the CEO who had just returned from abroad, the very son of the grave's owner. That night, both of them arrived at the hotel. The sound of the small bell on the pouch the woman was wearing suddenly triggered the CEO's memories. That pouch was clearly a charm his mother had sewn for him when he was a child. After so many years apart, he never expected to see it again like this. At the dinner, the teacher kept recommending the woman to the CEO, hoping he would arrange a job for her. The CEO asked where she was from. The woman replied that her village was small and he had probably never heard of it. However, the CEO said he had been there, which left her very surprised. At that moment, his gaze fell on the scar near her eye, and he asked how she got it. She said she had been bitten by a dog while playing as a child, and it was the neighbor's young son who had taken her to the hospital. What she didn't realize was that the CEO sitting across from her was the very boy who had carried her to the hospital back then. This also confirmed for him that she was the neighbor girl he had been thinking about for years. Then the CEO remarked that her embroidered pouch was very special. The woman thought he was mocking her for being childish, so she quickly explained that it had been made by the neighbor's wife and that she kept it because she found it beautiful. Looking at the face he had missed for so long, the CEO agreed without hesitation to give her a job and, under the pretense of work, took the initiative to get her contact information. Soon, her formal interview was arranged at a top-tier restaurant. She thought the meal was part of the interview process, so in order to make a good impression on the CEO, she planned to treat him to a nice dinner out of her own pocket. But when she looked at the menu, she was shocked by the prices and only dared to order the cheapest dish. Meanwhile, the CEO ordered a full table of delicacies and told her not to be nervous, saying it was just a simple meal. Looking at the table full of delicious food, the woman devoured everything and finished her chicken soup in no time. Seeing that she still looked unsatisfied, the CEO gave her his portion as well. She was instantly mortified, feeling that the big boss had seen right through how out of place she was. The CEO asked about her expected salary, and the woman cautiously stated $15,000 a month. After hearing this, the CEO told her to go home and wait for a response. The woman waited anxiously at home for several days but received no reply. Just as she was about to give up, she suddenly received an offer from the CEO with a monthly salary of $50,000, and she spun in circles on the spot with excitement. On her first day at work, the CEO sent a luxury car to pick her up. Not only that, the employee housing he provided turned out to be a top-tier luxury apartment. Standing inside the luxury apartment, the woman was completely stunned. She couldn't believe this was a job. It felt more like she had won the lottery. Then she took out the succulents she had grown in the countryside and began arranging them in the apartment. The CEO admired her kindness and told her not to bring anyone else into the apartment, including a boyfriend. She said she understood. After briefly going over her duties, the CEO hurriedly left the apartment. However, he didn't go far. Instead, he went to a building across from it and stood on the balcony, quietly watching her every move, his eyes filled with undisguised tenderness and concern. Not long after, he noticed the woman leave the apartment after receiving a phone call, and down below, she embraced another man. This intimate scene was fully captured by the CEO watching from above. His expression turned completely cold. Staring at the scene, he muttered in a low voice, "She's mine. Anyone who thinks they can have her is out of luck."